In a land once renowned for its historic strides towards equality, a harsh hierarchical system had taken root for over 1,000 years, erasing memories of a time when equality reigned. Those who had once fought for transformation were marginalized for centuries. Yet, a leader emerged, establishing a system of affirmative action, envisioning it as a beacon of hope not just to uplift his community, but to dismantle hierarchical discrimination and restore humanity and fraternity for all. Vijay, whose name means success, was one of the few who benefited from this system. An administrative officer, he was constantly teased and mocked as Mr. Cream by those from privileged backgrounds who couldn't accept someone from a lower caste as their equal. Despite losing his wife to illness, Vijay remained resilient for his daughter, Annika. Annika was a bright, chirpy girl with several friends, but struggling in school due to discrimination. One day, Annika asked her father, "Why do they discriminate against us?" Vijay sighed, replying, "Annika, inequality has swept humanity for thousands of years. People find it hard to imagine anything else." Annika shared her friend's hurtful comment. She said we should stick to our traditional jobs instead of trying to get ahead. Vijay explained, "Annika, you know that entire cities, castles and pyramids were built by manual laborers who toiled for a pittance. If not for the king's greed, why would so many slaves have to slog their lives away? The same goes for knowledge. If the intellectual elite didn't hoard and monopolize knowledge for themselves, how much more technology and automation of manual labor would have advanced? Greed and hierarchy has ruled all lands, Annika, keeping a mass of people downtrodden." Feeling deeply disturbed, Annika walked in her garden until sunset. A frog croaked, drawing her attention not to itself, but to an old statue of Buddha that her father treasured. Seeing the statue lifted her spirits. She felt calm and hopeful, resolving to become an engineer to create tools that would ease manual labor. Despite her poor performance in school, she worked tirelessly to prove her merit. In a system where the notion of merit was designed by the privileged for the privileged, affirmative action helped her gain admission to a prestigious engineering institution, but she continued to face mockery and discrimination, being called Ms. Cream, the daughter of Mr. Cream. In this competitive environment, Annika often felt anxious but kept her motivation high, realizing it was key to self-empowerment. She created innovative practical projects that garnered attention from peers of all backgrounds, forming a supportive network. Meanwhile, the country debated the so-called creamy layer, with privileged leaders claiming it took away jobs, a myth fueled by underlying fears of losing their dominance. In this political turmoil, jealousy brewed among university students from privileged backgrounds who resented Annika and her friends' achievements and their calls for equality. Jealous students plotted to make life difficult for Annika and her friends. Despite these challenges, Annika's team won an intercollegiate machinery competition, showcasing a project that could benefit local farmers by reducing their toil with low-cost scientific developments. Annika was chosen to give a speech. Standing before the crowd, Annika began, "I am not here to boast of my achievements, but to share a reality. I have been mocked as Miss Backward Cream, the daughter of a man who benefited from affirmative action. Life has been an uphill struggle, but I speak for those who can't even reach this point and those who do, only to face demotivation. My true achievement will be to help my people as an engineer and a citizen who influences governance." She continued passionately, "Doing well for ourselves is just the beginning. The end goal is a cultural democracy with liberty, equality, and fraternity in our families, educational institutions, and workplaces. I have friends from all backgrounds who have supported me, and together we can make a difference. Imagine thousands of such networks coming together, what a difference it can make." Mr. Vijay, now old and in ill health, attended Annika's speech. A tear rolled down his cheek as he smiled with pride. Inspired by his late wife, he loved to cook and prepared a feast for Annika and her friends. They celebrated their current and future successes late into the night in their quiet town, filled with hope and determination for a better future. The story of Annika and Vijay highlights the importance of recognizing the struggles of historically oppressed communities. It shows that dismissing the achievements of a few, the so-called creamy layer, and employing divisive tactics can undermine the collective fight for equality and justice. Only through unity and continuous advocacy can systemic discrimination be effectively challenged and eradicated, leading to true equality and fraternity for all. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more insights on applying ancient wisdom to modern life. Get in touch using the information given below. Together, we can promote liberty, equality, and fraternity in our world.